order of birth. Part 2. Folks, welcome to my off-grid homestead in the forest, and I'm in my what do you call this? Covered porch, solarium, greenhouse, whatever. The sound you're hearing is the snow melting and falling on the roof of this structure from the roof of the actual house. All right, it's not raining, although, no, it's not raining. Very light wind. It's a beautiful day, mild day for this time of year for us. I would say about 0 Celsius. Okay, so let's go back to what we were talking about. Last time we talked, well, actually, if you haven't watched the first part of this video, I think that you should. And then come back to this once you've watched that. So, today, there are 3 sisters living with their dad. Mom's not in the picture. And they are a year or 2 in age apart. And so, yeah, say 2 years apart. And the questions today, the 2 3-part questions today, as with the last one, what is the relationship between the 3 sisters in relation to each other? In other words, how do they, because the order of birth being the topic, how do they treat each other? How are they like towards each other? That's the A part of the first question. B, what is the relationship, each one of them's relationship like towards their father? And third, part C, so like first question, part C, is what is the dad's relationship when it comes to each one of his 3 daughters? It's not, I think it's obvious. I don't know if I have to mention this. I think it's obvious. I don't have to mention this. There's a difference between how the 3 daughters each individually treat him or are with him, and how he is with each one of them. So it's different. There's different personalities in that. So what I'm asking is, you to tell me about first of all, they're not ranking their place in their, of the 3, youngest, middle, and the oldest, towards each other, and then with him. That's the first question. The second question is also 3 parts for that one. Is now the 3 sisters. Wait. Did I miss one? I may have missed one. First question was, how are they toward? Yeah, no. Second question. Yeah, I thought I missed one. I'm pretty sure. Is that now? So the second question, where the first time these 3 sisters shared the same mom and dad, but mom wasn't in the picture. This time they shared the same dad, but not the same mom. So there are 3 different moms. One dad, 3 different moms. Neither of the 3 moms are in the picture. So now we go back to, how are these 3 sisters, they share half of their DNA anyway with each other. How are they towards each other, and how are they with their father? And then the third part of that question is, how is the father towards each one of the daughters individually? With reminding you that the moms are different. He's had different relationship with each mom. Okay, so now we're going to the other two-part scenarios where now the three sisters are living with their mom. Their dad is not in the picture. So they have the same parents, same mom and dad. Dad is not in the picture. They're living with their mom. So the question is this, 1A, is that what is the relationships like individually towards each other, the three sisters that are three different age groups, and what is part B, what is their relationship like with mom, and then the last part is that what is the mom's relationship like with the three sisters that are 2 years apart each. That's the first question. The second question is, the mom has these three daughters with three separate dads. The dads are not in the picture. So the sisters share half of their DNA from the mom side, but they have different dads. So the questions are this, or the question and the three-part question is this: what is the relationship like towards each other? The sisters, having, like I just mentioned, they have the same mom but not the same dads. This is part B. What is the relationship like with their mom? And the part C is, what is the mom relationship like with each one of the daughters? Is it, regardless of who the dads are, she's just going by the ages, so dads, regardless of who they are, they make no bearing on how she treats them, or does she treat them differently because of the relationships she's had with different dads? So that's it for today. In terms of those questions, just wanted to remind you what I mentioned on the first part, that I would love it if you could. First of all, if there's any of you that have, and I mean, it could be more than three siblings, right? 4, 5, 6, whatever. If you have firsthand firsthand, what's the word I'm looking for? Experiences here. This is just you. It happens to be you happen to fit in one of these scenarios. I would really like to hear from you. Obviously, I would like to hear from all of you, but in particular, or someone maybe you know from nearby, maybe cousins, next door neighbors that you grew up with, and or if you know someone that you think might be interested in this sort of brain teaser kind of thing. And when speaking of that, these are good brain exercises, thought-provoking exercises. I also watch mind-numbing things on the internet, but these are good exercises to keep your brain going. It doesn't have to mean anything. You're not going to prove anything. This isn't my PhD defense thing. It's just fun stuff. I think it's fun. This and questions like these have been on my mind ever since I can remember, and there are millions of them. These particular scenarios that I'm posing under the title of, under the heading of, what's the name? What did I say? Order of birth. That's just one of thousands of such questions that I have, maybe more. And each question brings with it a whole other scenario that opens other doors to it. And so when you also but when you go to, if you don't mind, writing down your comments of what you think, please write down your first thought that comes into your head for each one of those scenarios. So in this case, 6. And you obviously, of course, you're allowed to change your mind. We all do. But I would like it if you come back the day before the day before, the day after, a week later, whatever. With you might have changed your mind entirely or in some smaller way. It's okay. I just want you to please not edit your first reaction. I just want to know. It's just. I love to know the first actual reaction, gut reaction, first time, and then you can even say, okay, at first I thought this. Now I'm coming back to edit it and tweak it and say this. Well, that's all for now. Enjoy my silly, wacky, whatever that's going on in my head. And I got a lot more of it. And if you have similar questions that you want to share, let me know. Namaste.